still alive out there? Good. This is Max What's the matter with the guy? One day he can't do enough for me. Hey, how you doing? Come on, sit down. What do you say to coffee? Oh, no, I'll get it. Next day I say, hi. I give him a smile and he cuts me dead. I don't know where I am with the guy.
Hey, who are you talking to?
What?
Are you cracking up?
Why?
All this mumbling and muttering, you got a head on your shoulders, use it.
Of all the creatures in the cosmos, how come the moth is so stupid? It hates the light, it only comes out in the dark, and then it spends all night beating itself silly. And where? Against the light bulb. So if any of you Dumbo moths are listening, come out in the day. There's light everywhere. You know, I was singing that tune just the other day, and I got a kind of ringing in my ears, and suddenly I couldn't hear a thing. And I thought, if Beethoven was deaf as a post, how did he know what he was playing? For example, if his piano was out of tune when he played da-da-da-dum, what was the tune he was actually playing in his head? It could have been aga-do-do, aga-do-do. That's a pity, because he could have had a big hit with that. Who was it said that observing the United States is like watching an epic movie? Oscar Wilde?
Woody Allen?
Max Headroom. Just think, they've got an actor for a president, economic advisors called projectionists. Even their latest defense strategy is named after a film, Star Wars. And why pick on that one? Why not something gentler, like Kramer versus Kramer? And of course, everywhere in the world to them is just a theater of operations, except when they're fighting in it. And then it's a theater of war. Yeah, I bet you do, Harry. Yeah, you too. Just chatting away to Harry back there. As a matter of fact, you might be interested in this too. Most people only eat revolting things to break a record. This lot did it to make a record. Rats on a budget.
Eat and serve.
You've ate at Wendy's and the Colonel's, Dwight Whoppers, and chicken McNuggets.
Everyone knows that frozen peas are as fresh as the moment the pod went pop. But what about frozen meat? Is that as fresh as the moment the cow went? What would you do to help the world if you could spend 30,000 pounds a week for the next 1,000 years? Well, that's how much the government are spending on Trident missiles. Don't facts like that just wipe you out? I'd rather tap dance. Great! Didn't it? Didn't it? I got a joke. Okay, there was an Englishman, an Irishman, an Irishman, an Irishman, an Irishman, an Irishman, an Irishman, and a Scotsman, and a Frenchman, and an American, and a German, and I think an Australian as well. Okay, so there was this little Englishman, Irishman, Scotsman, an American, and a German, and possibly an Australian, and I think they were in a bar. No, isn't that stupid? I've forgotten it. And next up, more of the same. fan mail.
Well, I haven't had any yet.
Oh, good evening. Welcome. Tonight I'm delighted to be interviewing one of the most remarkable new television personalities to appear on our screens. Max Headroom. Max Headroom, what are you?
Well, I think of myself as a normal, happy-go-lucky sort of guy. But there's a lot of people who see me as something else. I guess there's a bit of both in me.
Who are you?
This is a tough one. You see, I was just Max Headroom 2.3M. But things are happening so fast, and then there's been this hitch over my birth certificate.
What sort of hitch?
I haven't got one.
Tell me, Max, do you like your job?
Sure. But now I want to move on to other things. Basically, I think I'm a comedian, a sort of, dare I say it, Dick Van Dyke type.
So, you're worried about being typecast?
No, being used as a typewriter. See? Comedy. Bingo. Comes naturally.
Yes. Max, what do you do in your spare time?
I play a lot of golf. I do a little gardening, study a little, friends, Bruce, Walt Disney.
Do you have any other ambitions, both personal and career?
Well, professionally and as a comedian, I think I'm in line for a decent game show. Personally, I'd love to play in a Pro-Am golf tournament.
Max, now, why do you think you were created, and why do they keep you on?
Oh, simple. I was created because there was a gap in the entertainment market for something I suppose you could call swagger. Perfection. And they keep me on, well, I guess I'm good at what I do, and I like to think they go for my particular brand of modesty.
Have you ever thought of joining a trade union?
This one's a little bit delicate at the moment. There are discussions going on behind the scenes, a lot of people involved. It's all a bit,
Hush, 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 hush.
hush, hush. I'm not sure I ought to say too much about it. Let's see, how can I put this? No.
Max, do you feel more human or more machine?
Definitely more human.
Do you ever envy whole humans?
If by whole you mean humans with a single-figure golf handicap, then yes.
Do you want Carter to return?
I think maybe you should be asking him that question. Frankly, I thought he lacked experience, and the best I can say is he brought a breath of fresh air to the White House.
I don't think you quite understood my question.
Well.
Well, never mind. Right now, Max, what's your biggest aim in life?
I think I'd like to understand your last question.
Yes. No, I mean generally.
Generally, I'd say I'd like to do my little bit to make this world a more peaceful, better and happier place to live in, like it was last August.
I see. What about women in the personal life?
Absolutely. I think women should have a personal life. You see, I love women. I love all women. I just believe, I think they have, it's special. It's, yes.
I'm not sure you understood the question.
Oh, I'm not sure I understood the answer.
Mr. Headroom, would you say you're a decisive person?
I can be. Sometimes.
Finally, Max, the question I have to ask you, do you have legs?
Actually, no, but I have a very good caddy.
Max Headroom, television personality extraordinaire, thank you.
Anytime. Oh, for the part of the show that proves for...
What?
Being part of the music
Swagger.
biz,
A lot of young people ask me for advice about
forming a band and making a hit record,
and what
I
I
say at this stage of the game is, why not? Okay. Now, these days, things happen fast. You got to build up a reputation, get your image right, make a video, and write some songs, too. So, my advice is to get a note from your mom, because you're going to need to take at least a day off school, okay? No, really, that one's on me, guys. I'm still not sure about that one, really. Following my advice to the guys about flip-flops, the snazzy holiday wear. Now I've got you girls chasing me, and it seems you want to know how you can stop beach Romeos wearing, you've guessed it,
Flip-flops.
flip-flops. Okay, chicks, I'll tell you. Coconut suntan oil. It's greasy and smelly, so all you're going to attract on the beach is sandflies, and maybe the occasional cherry from someone who thinks you're a pina colada. Yes, if you want to keep those guys at bay, wear coconut oil, and they won't come anywhere near the bay.
It's true.
Most people like to keep quiet about being a jerk. This guy makes no secret about it. This
Is a Max Headroom.
Max Headroom.
Max Headroom. 24 hours a day,
After day after day, after day after day, after day after day, making tomorrow seem like yesterday. I'm sorry, but I did ask for a pair, okay? Look, I don't give a damn whose job it is. Just do it, okay? Oh, thank you. And welcome to the Max Headroom Show. It's great to be back. This is really terrific. We're having a nice time now, aren't we? I think the whole thing is going incredibly well. Hey, oh, come on. I was just beginning to enjoy that. Oh, God, the guy's a genius.
It's the Max Cornelius Headroom Show, where the pace is hot and the fans are not. So watch this and put some pep in your step, some cut in your strut, roll in your stroke, glide in your stride, slick, and some burn out in your shut. Yeah. Well, I sit here and work at what I'm talking about.
Ignorant people in record shops asking for the pure wool music and the deodorant tune. Of course, being a bit of an expert, I have a different problem. Last week I had to stand in a sweet shop and sing the whole of Handel's Messiah because I'd forgotten the name of my favorite chocolate bar. But a smile. There it is. Well, backswing coming along, approach shots to the green coming along. Putting still needs some work on it, but it's getting there. 9 out of 10. Oh. No, don't go away, because I got something really great to show you. Now, I know these videos are very good, but you can have too much of a good thing, and your mind can sort of OD on them. So really, they can be dangerous. And so, by way of a change, here's something you must not miss. It's unique. I don't believe it's ever been seen on TV before, because I brought it in myself today. And it's totally different. It's a rare film of how golf balls are made. Just look at this. Oh, look at that. That is incredible. That's amazing. Oh, God, it gets better all the time. Woo! There, you see? Who says I don't know what the public wants? Hmm? How do you know?
This is a pop video program.
That has nothing to do with it. A lot of people who watch pop videos are interested in golf. Do a survey for once in your life, Tim.
Okay, Max.
Now, these videos are all very well, but I'm a classical music person, as I think you know. That's why I love to watch the better class of TV ads, the one that use real music. J.S. Bach wrote some beautiful pieces for the cigar. And how about... Lovely. Yeah, good old Vorchak. What a bread salesman. And I have to smile when I see you more ignorant people in record shops asking for the pure wool music and the deodorant tune. Of course, being a bit of an expert, I have a different problem. Last week I had to stand in a sweet shop and sing the whole of Handel's Messiah because I'd forgotten the name of my favorite chocolate bar. But a smile. There it is. Well, backswing coming along, approach shots to the green coming along. Putting still needs some work on it, but it's getting there. 9 out of 10.
Well, maybe we'll get on with the show right now.
Oh. No, don't go away, because I got something really great to show you. Now, I know these videos are very good, but you can have too much of a good thing, and your mind can sort of OD on them. So really, they can be dangerous. And so, by way of a change, here's something you must not miss. It's unique. I don't believe it's ever been seen on TV before, because I brought it in myself today. And it's totally different. It's a rare film of how golf balls are made. Just look at this. Oh, look at that. That is incredible. That's amazing. Oh, God, it gets better all the time. Woo! There, you see? Who says I don't know what the public wants? Hmm? How do you know?
This is a pop video program.
That has nothing to do with it. A lot of people who watch pop videos are interested in golf. Do a survey for once in your life, Tim.
Okay, Max.
Now, why does he do it? Why does he do it to me? He says to me, Max, who do you want on your show that's really fascinating and really special? So I say, easy. Severiano Ballesteros. He can come on and talk about golf. And Tim says, who is he? Who is he? He's only won the U.S. Masters,
The Dunhill Masters,
The British Open, the French Open, and the Spanish Open.
Need I go on? And Tim says, he's not interesting enough. Can you believe that? Listen, if he's not interesting, I'd like to know who is. That other fellow, what's his name? Wigan. Yeah, that's him. Wagon, that's him. He had Princess Anne on. Now, what does she know about golf? Can you play golf on horseback? Of course you can. And that other man, Perkinson, they tell me he had Muhammad Ali on. I bet Muhammad Ali doesn't even play golf. Oh, it makes me angry. Okay, he says Ballesteros isn't interesting. I'll prove him wrong. I'll tell you about him. Listen to this. Severiano Ballesteros is very, very interesting. He is Spanish. He comes from Spain. He wears really stylish sweaters, and he has very interesting dark hair. And, wait.
He plays. Wait!
He plays golf. Oh, what's the point? Okay, it seems a lot of you guys have taken my advice on dress and are now walking around in baggy shorts and flip-flops. Great. If you see me, give me a wave. I love to see style. I also enjoy a good laugh. But now you're writing in and asking me the big one, the advice to beat all advice. How to walk out on the street and look a real man. Okay, you want to look macho, right? Here's how you do it. First, it's how you move. Try to get that all-important shoulder twitch. Getting that nice subtle hint of the hairy back just tickling away there under the shirt is essential for the macho man, but not too twitchy, or your cigarette packet will fall out of the pocket in your sleeve. Now, where to work? I'm afraid macho men do not work in public libraries. Sorry, all you He-Man bookworms. So, if you have to, at least stamp the books very hard. And if possible, carry them around in a brick hod. Lesson number 2. If possible, get a job on a building site, giving full opportunity to wear the too-short t-shirt and the baggy hipster jeans, just about to slide down over the hips. So when you bend down, you expose that essential 9 inches of the bottom of your back. And of course, that is the perfect place for your gold chain or your I Love Mary tattoo. See? Think original. And working out of doors does allow you to address passing women with the macho conversation opener. And what? Not to be confused with the standard greeting of male friends of
What's that?
Tim, don't get frightened. I'm only telling them about it. Wait! Jeez, guy has no sense of humor.
Chicago is sweating out one of those long, hot nights of big-time goils and big-time deals. Too bad I was stuck here in Watford. I needed action, fast. So I rented a 2-bit TV and a 5-cent room in a 10-cent hotel. That made a lot of sense. Now I could tune in and watch Special Agent Max. Boy, is he cool. Special Agent Max is so damn sharp, he's got more funny lines than British Rail.
Now, you may not believe this, but it's absolutely true. It's already been discussed in Parliament. This September, to try and divert the public's attention away from the government's terrifying enthusiasm for buying more nuclear weapons, they are mounting an enormous military exercise that will make no mention of any nuclear possibilities whatsoever. The exercise is called Brave Defender. Brave Defender. Brave Defender. It will involve over 65,000 British and American troops pretending to defend England against the SAS dressed up as Russian conventional forces. The amazing thing is that the operation assumes that England will be invaded not by bombs or by tanks, but by frogmen. I'm serious. They're trying to fool us into thinking that thousands of rusky frogmen are about to sneak up on all our beaches. Honestly, I can just imagine Heseltine's brave speech to all his troops.
We shall fight them on the beaches. We shall put sand in their snorkels. We shall tie their flippers together. We shall never use the nuclear weapons which have cost this country so much.
Honestly, invasion by frogmen? Have the Russians really got that many long-distance swimmers?